Welcome back to another episode, and today this is something that I found inside of one of the Ross stores, the Belkin SoundForm Charge Bluetooth speaker plus wireless charger. Whew, that's a lot to say. Now this does have fast charging. It goes up to 10 watts of fast charging from my understanding. At least that's what the box or the advertisement says. And to be honest with you, it also doubles down into Bluetooth, which was something pretty interesting to me. The fact that you can play music out loud in addition to charging your phone at the same time. Now and again, I paid $16.99 for this. I don't know how much it costs online, but I will have a link in the description for you guys that is interested in further looking for this device, if it's still available. You know, sometimes they make newer versions of things. Anyway, let's unbox this together, not waste any more time. So before opening it, you will have to cut the sides right here, because that's where the tape is. I actually took my trusty knife and already did that. See if I can get this open without struggling too much. Let me see. One side, and that is two. This is a weird design. I'm supposed to open this. There we go. There we go. I got it. I had to use my skills to do that. So anyway, it does come with the actual charger right here. So make sure that you don't lose this, but it looks like this charger uses this type of tip, and this is probably something that you can order online. But given the price of this, you may not be able to find it separately. So make sure you do not lose this charger. It has to stay plugged in at all times. You have your booklet information right here. I'm not too sure. What is this strip? Not too sure what the strip is, but we'll come back to this in a little bit once I actually put the thing together. And then we have the actual charger stand itself right here. Is there anything else inside the box? Doesn't look like it. Just put that down. Let's take this out right here. So this is how this actually looks right here. Oh, you know what? I'm starting to think that this strip right here. Let me see. Pull that out. Looks like the strip fits in right here. Yep. So it looks like the strip actually fits in right here or so to kind of have the phone sit up, so that the back of the phone will actually touch this piece right here. Let me show you. Let me put that a little closer. The back of the phone will touch this, and this is more likely the area of where the actual charger is placed, the wireless charging. Now keep in mind, a lot of times when you use wireless chargers, you can't have your phone tilted to the left or to the right. You're going to need to put it in a precise location so that it can get the full charge and not overheat your phone. The back of it right here looks like this is where the cord goes for the power button, and this looks like the power button for the actual Bluetooth itself. So seems pretty solid. You know, Belkin normally makes some really, really good products, so I'm not mad at this. I'm surprised that I saw this for the price that I did at Ross, and I said, you know what, if I don't buy it now, someone else will definitely get it, and then I'll never see it again. But hopefully you guys see this at Ross yourself, and based on this review, decide you want to get it. Now, I'm going to actually cut away. I want to show you guys how to sync the Bluetooth and how the charging works with the phone device. So this charger is now plugged in. The moment you plug it in, the charger part right here, the wireless charging sector, already has power to it. And this is the iPhone 15 Plus. Just want to show you guys how it looks. As soon as I do this, as you can see, it says charging that fast, and it's going to get 10-watt charging. Now remember that strip that we talked about? This part goes onto the bottom, so it's easier for phones. You know, I want to kind of keep it like this. I'm going to put it back inside the case when I'm done. But you kind of just put the phone on here, and it's like a soft piece that allows the phone to sit at an angle without it falling over with this actual wireless charger. This will work with some, I would say this would work with MagSafe cases. It will work with devices that can wirelessly charge, but if you have a thicker case for this, like an OtterBox, which I tried, it did not work for it, depending on the brand of the OtterBox. Sometimes they're built so thick that the MagSafe aspects won't work. But again, it's not just for Apple devices. If you decide to use this for a non-Apple device, that will work too, but it's pretty simplistic. Now, again, make sure that you don't lose your strip. You peel this blue piece off. This is where the glue is. It sticks on right here, and then it allows your phone to stay at a particular angle without slipping, so that way it won't fall and take any damage. But yes, it only does 10-watt charging. It won't be that fast. It's going to take some time in order to charge your device. But if you're like me, you have a computer set up, or you might be at work or wherever, you might actually put your phone on a wireless charger before you go to bed. It will charge your phone within a reasonable amount of time. Now, how to sync this thing. Now, if you flip this over to the back, you'll see the Bluetooth button right here. Now, I do want to also let you guys know that the instructions, I have the instructions here. I'll show you guys in another section. If you go to the description, you'll be able to see whatever section that you want to go to make your life a little bit easier than watching the full video if you want to skip some parts. So you hold this Bluetooth button for 3 seconds, is what the instruction says. Okay, so that means that it is on, and I don't see any physical lights or anything. Oh, it is one. It's one right up here, as a matter of fact. That's pretty cool. Okay, so the light is right there. I guess it means that it's in sync mode. What I'm going to go ahead and do is show you how to sync it. Just like any other regular Bluetooth device, you just end up going to the settings of your device. You go ahead and go to Bluetooth. It's going to search at the bottom. Boom, that fast. SoundForm Charge. You don't have to hold the button for a certain amount of time in order to put it in pairing mode. If you decide to disconnect this and then repair with another device, you just hold that power button again for 3 seconds, and it should automatically put the device back into pairing mode. But it does have its own button sequence, which I'm about to show you in the next section. But yes, very simple, very easy in order to sync it. You shouldn't have any issues whatsoever taken outside the box if you follow these instructions. So to give you guys a pretty accurate sound sample, I'm going to use one of my videos on YouTube. Now, I know a lot of people use speakers for podcasting reasons, to listen to just content out loud. I want you to hear the maximum volume of the speaker. Here we go. Studio buds. I don't have an issue with the quality of sound, if we're being honest here. Even when you play the higher octaves, like 80, 90, and 100%, there was no breakage in the sound. It just sounded really good and really clear, a lot better than a lot of the headphones out there. So keep in mind, it still has that clean quality. I'm not gonna call it studio quality, but clean beat quality that they say that they have on the website, where it's so smooth and ergonomic design with acoustic sound, you know, all that. There you go. Here's your phone. Appreciate it, wife. So you heard the sound quality. That was at 100%. It gets loud enough, but this isn't meant to be used as a speaker, like a party speaker. I know some people, when they normally buy these things, they're like, well, you know what, I'm going to play my music off of it in the mornings. You can do that. It'll be perfectly fine. I want to play a podcast out loud or something like that while I'm getting dressed. It's going to work perfectly fine for that. You can do everything that you normally do on this speaker with you know, your everyday life, but you keep in mind that it has to stay plugged in. But realistically, make sure that you keep the volume as, I would say, about 80% or so, because you don't want to blow out the speaker. This is not meant to replace like a Beat Studio pill or some type of actual long bar speaker. In reality, it's just meant to complement the wireless charging feature. So please just keep that in mind. But the clarity in the voices, the clarity in the music, even at 100%, I didn't hear any breakage or anything like that outside of the audio that I just showed you. I did play a couple songs with it, and it did pretty well. I think for the price tag, you'll definitely like this speaker. Now, for the people that are trying to figure out how to actually use this thing with the button functionality, believe it or not, wow, this is funny. It shows you in the back of it how to actually connect the speaker, where it says right here. This is the proper way, which I showed you earlier. You can't turn it sideways, and you can't have it on an angle. It has to be sitting directly in the middle of the phone itself. Let me actually turn the speaker off right now. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, here are the instructions. For anyone wondering, just go ahead and pause the video and take a screenshot, or just take a screenshot on your phone, and this will be all the instructions right here, where it shows you how to power it on. We already went over the syncing process, how to do so with the Bluetooth right here. I showed you in real time. Now, apparently during phone calls, this allows you to talk into it during phone calls. You can actually press the button twice, the power button in the back twice to hang up. You could press it twice in order to pick up. It looks like if you hold it for 3 seconds, it will mute the phone call. That's interesting. And you can factory reset this. If you hold the power button on the back for 10 seconds, it'll It'll factory reset the device to put it back into pairing mode in case it doesn't work for you again if you switch devices. And if you flip it over on this side, it just basically shows you the basic instructions. Remember that strip bar that we talked about right there? That's the bar right there. Keep in mind, this has been out for a while. So that's why it says iPhone 12 and iPhone SE and 8. This is probably a product that's been about 3 or 4 years old or so, which is still fine. At the end of the day, you can find things that have faster than 10-watt charging, obviously. But for $16, $17, probably like 18 after taxes or so, this is still a pretty good buy, because you're still getting a solid product. And it just shows you how to just pull the strip off. So very easy, very simplistic. To be honest, I didn't even need to really show you the instructions outside of the button sequence, and you'll be good to go. So, to be honest with you, I like it so far. This is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I have so many wireless chargers that I don't really need this. It was just kind of an impulse buy to do a review on. But for the person out there that likes quality products, Belkin is definitely one of those companies that won't let you down for the most part. I'm going to give you a I wouldn't know. Sound quality on this probably when it comes to charging your device, I haven't gotten really at all. iPhone on her desk while 7 felt that she opened her device. Now it will be using your whole will form. That's just a natural for cell phone device. For the most part, audio quality was really. I pay raw. Absolutely, it's worth the asking. But if you go, normally Belkin product $40, $50 buy, they make dish for the same price. May decide instead. So if you're shopping at a Raw store and you see $15, if you see this on aesthetically in a Best Buy area, it's absolutely the asking. Buller price tag $29. I would say shop around. You can find something same color, the same company, because they make new every so many years so that you need it. And that's pretty much my on this. So it's not like and subscribe like always, guys.